A royal first, Prince Charles could be first royal ever to visit this country. Prince Charles could become the first member of the royal family to visit Cuba if plans for a historic overseas visit go ahead next year. Charles's trip to the communist country has not yet been confirmed, but it is said to be in the pipeline. Government officials from the UK and Cuba are extremely hopeful it will take place, the Daily Mail reported. The unprecedented visit to the communist nation would be part of an overseas tour to the Caribbean in 2019. Last month, the heir to the throne is believed to have met Cuba's new president, Miguel Díaz-Canel, at Clarence House. Mr. Díaz-Canel replaced Raúl Castro as president in April, marking the first time a Castro is not in charge of Cuba since the revolution in 1959. But no British Prime Minister has ever visited the communist country. The trip is another sign of Charles's increasing royal role, as the 92-year-old monarch passes on some of her responsibilities to her son. In November, Charles represented the royals on an overseas tour to Commonwealth nations in Africa with his wife Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall. Charles and Camilla, who married in 2005, visited the Gambia, Ghana and Nigeria during the 9-day royal visit. The trip came months after it was confirmed that Charles would succeed the Queen as head of the Commonwealth in April. And on Remembrance Sunday, Charles laid a wreath at the cenotaph on behalf of the Queen. The 92-year-old monarch watched the service from the balcony of the Foreign and Commonwealth Office with Camilla at her side. Charles discussed his future role as king in a BBC documentary to mark his 70th birthday in November. The Queen's eldest son explained that being the monarch would be very different to his role as Prince of Wales. Charles said, "It's vital to remember there's only room for one sovereign at a time, not two. So, you can't be the same as the sovereign if you're the Prince of Wales or the heir. But the idea, somehow, that I'm going to go on in exactly the same way, if I have to succeed, is complete nonsense because the two situations, are completely different." Clarence House declined to comment on reports of Charles's Cuba visit.